welcome back to the inaugural Execration going up against Orange Esports. Game number 3 here. And, man, what a wild one we've had so far. Game number 1, Execration, with a nice little push strategy. Pull it out. Game number 2, they brought forth a team fight strategy, and it just didn't work at all. Orange...
10 seconds
the way they maneuvered that game was just unbelievable. Winter on the Batrider was some of the best Batrider play I've seen in quite a while. And, well, we'll see what we've got in store for us for game number 3. From these first 2 picks, it doesn't look like it's going to be a fast one. Oh, maybe. It looks like Orange. They have picked up the Nature's Prophet and the Shadow Shaman for themselves after banning out the Doom and the Batrider, not wanting to give that away in the first pick. People are very afraid of Batrider right now, and with good reason. I mean, that last game really proved it. Execration, they've been out the Invoker as well as the Lycan, and they've picked themselves up a Naga Siren. But it looks like Orange Esports is going to be bringing the gas, they're going to be bringing the push, and they're going to be bringing the pressure. So, will Execration crumble under it, or will they be able to put together enough resistance to make something work? We'll have to see how they decide to play this Naga Siren, but I have an inkling that it might be a carrying. Oh my god, a Chen too. Well, we'll see how this one works out. Honestly, I'm not too sure, but the Enchantress is banned out, so Execration doing everything they can to slow down the push of the Orange. They pick up the Chen, they ban out the Enchantress, and they make it so maybe they can pull another one together like they did in game number 1, but both teams looking like they're going to be looking to put forth some pressure. Although, you know, with the Nature's Prophet, with the Naga, they both have great late game opportunities.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, you've got the Naga Siren. If he picks up a Radiance, it's fairly easy for you to just rat it out. You've got so many illusions and push them down the lanes. They are extremely strong. Then you've got the Nature's Prophet on the other side, who obviously, you know, the King of Rat. Although I would say that Naga would definitely have an argument against that, but we'll see if it works out for them. Again, Orange bans out the Centaur, a hero that just can't seem to make it into this series. Neither team appears to really want to play against him, and again, I don't blame them. That hero is rather miserable to play against. I mean, just the initiation is ridiculously strong. The mid-game damage from Double Edge is pretty outrageous. You can just blow up support heroes with Stomp Double Edge once those are both maxed out, and he gets so tanky, he gives you Stampede as well. So, and Lone Druid actually banned out here. Wow, Execration. Really afraid of these push lineups, trying to just deal with it. I mean, Luna is still available if they really want to go for it, but it looks like Orange is committed to a pretty heavy push at this point. At least Execration thinks so.
10 seconds remaining.
Moving forward here, where are Orange going to go with this? Because, you know, they could bring this in an entirely other direction and just use it as a pick-off lineup. They have the Shadow Shaman. If they get him in Blink Dagger, they'll be able to fairly easily get some pick-offs. I would not be surprised to see a Sand King ban here, actually, because Fox really, like, he was their only shining light in that entire last game. He was the only reason they almost won a couple of the team fights, and it's been really strong through the whole series, so maybe they ban it out, unless Orange intend on picking it up themselves. No, it's actually an Elder Titan ban. Interesting. Not a hero we've seen a ton of. Not at all. I'm a little surprised by that, actually. I think he has had a bit of resurgence in some of the Chinese scene. And Orange, they picked themselves up a Dazzle, so I think they are going to be continuing with the pressure. And we'll see how Orange respond to this. I wonder how they're going to use this Chen, because Chen really does lock you in to a lot of early pressure. So now they've got a Dazzle and they have a Shadow Shaman to deal with that. With Ether Shock, with Shadow Wave, both of those are fairly good at pushing back any sort of aggression.
10 seconds remaining.
I guess Execration, I don't know. Because it's so weird to pick a Naga and then a Chen. Unless maybe this is just a support Naga. Well, they picked themselves a Puck as well. But I don't love the way that this Chen is meshing in this lineup already. Like, you've already got the Naga, who doesn't do much early. Now you have the Puck, who's pretty decent, sets up good team fights. Not a ton of damage. Really relies on a lot of help. But I'm not sure. Not sure. I don't know. This Execration lineup looks sketchy to me already. We'll see how Orange decides to move theirs along. I mean, theirs just looks very solid. I would like some kind of push and carry here. I mean, I think it looks like Orange is just going to be trying to push back anything that Execration bring forward and then just crash them down. And there's the Luna. That's what we were waiting for. I think they're going to be looking to bring the pressure here. The Aura obviously is great on all of these heroes. And Execration better come up with something for this. Well, they grab the Vengeful Spirit. That's one way of dealing with it, I suppose. You just try to get a favorable initiation with Swap. But Orange, I think, showed in the last game that you're not going to get a better initiation than they will. And they just seem to be the masters of that. And I'll be interested to see if they're actually able to use this Vengeful Spirit effectively. I'm very worried for Execration's lineup right now. You just look at Orange and it's just so like bulky. They've got tons of damage. They've got tons of ways to push back everything. You can even level up Glaives earlier if you need some anti-push. And they ban out the Clockwork. And then Execration smartly are banning out the Dragon Knight. This is a hero that would slot perfectly into the lineup. They just need... I mean, they could get like a Death Prophet right here. And I'm not sure that there's going to be anything that Execration could possibly do to stop that. But I think the Dragon Knight ban is good as well. Because that's another hero who... he just benefits from like balling up and pushing down the lane. So I'm not sure. I am already very worried for Execration. You know, a lot of people in the chat I've been seeing saying that they've gotten a lot better, and I did cast them a while ago, and I do not remember them being this good. They've had some really great stuff. Orange in the last game just outclassed them a little bit, and it's been impressive. Very impressive, I have to say. I mean, I just can't believe they won that last game. Like, one good team fight for Execration, and shit would have gotten real rough, real fast, and it just never happened. Never happened. And Winter was just able to maneuver the team all the way through, and, well, sometimes that's what happens. Last pick here. How are Orange going to tie this all together? This is going to give them give us a ton of insight. Ember Spirit. Okay. So how does this? Think about how this lines up here. They've got great clearing ability. They've got really good push to Luna. They've got the Rasta wards. They have Nature's Prophet. So they're going to be looking to put on the pressure. Execration, again, are going sort of the opposite of the last game. They've got the pick-off lineup, and then they've got the Chen to actually push down the towers. Because none of these other heroes are particularly good at killing towers. Eventual Series was like okay, but none of them are nearly as good as like Nature's Prophet, Rasta, or Luna. So I think this is going to be a rough one. This is going to be a rough one for Execration. I am not sure they are going to be able to pull this one out, to be honest. So we're going to head into the game here in just a couple of minutes, and we'll see who's going to win it. 1-1 here. Orange Esports and Execration all tied up after quite a long couple of games in the beginning. But you're watching the Inaugural, powered by Twitch TV, sponsored by Esports Venture and 100 TB on Beyond the Summit. Again, I'm What Is Hip, who you guys have been enjoying. I've been casting for about 5 hours now, so it's been a long morning. But I've been enjoying the Dota. Been some very, very exciting games. Oh, wrong button. And now we are heading into the final game of the day, for me at least. Obviously, there's a couple other tournaments going on. Beyond the Summit casting Star Ladder right now. I'm sure you guys are all aware of that, but I thank you for tuning into this channel and watching me. So, moving along here, let's see what we got in store. For Orange Esports, we've got Sharky on the Dazzle, Winter on the Nature's Prophet. It's going to be Ysera on the Ember Spirit. Oh, don't you run away from me. Luna is going to be played by SXO. What a player. He put in some work for them in the last game. And who have I missed? I think I missed the Rasta. Here he is. Insidious C. Let's see if they can bring home the pressure. On the other side of things, Winter has gone all the way over to the enemy jungle. Gonna wait on introductions for a minute. I think they know he's here, putting down wards. Run, Winter! Oh my god, don't get caught. And it looks like he's just fine, finally. On the other side of things, for Execration, we've got EU on the Nyx Assassin. On the puck is AA. For the Chen, it's gonna be Fox. He had a great performance last game. We'll see if he can do it again. quick little D ward there. Some fairly obvious wards put down. Ninja Boogie, he's going to be the carry. The Naga Siren. And then last, but certainly not least, is BG01 on the Vengeful Spirit. He was the target of a lot of pickoffs last game. He was very sad, but on the Vengeful Spirit this game, we'll see how they bring it together. Personally, I'm a big fan of this orange lineup. I think the proactive lineup in this case is probably a bit better, but there's certainly a pickoff potential here for Execration. I mean, you have the Puck, you have the Nyx, you've got the Vengeful Spirit, the Chen to push down towers afterwards. And it sounds like a great lineup in theory, but we'll see if it works in practice. So, grouping up in the top lane, we have a tri-lane here: Dazzle, Shadow Shaman, and Luna. And this is when Nyx Assassin is really not as good in this offlane. I mean, there's a lot of disables. They have Lucent Beam, they've got Shackle. Shadow Wave has a ton of damage this early, and this is going to be a rough one for him. The lanes that are rough for the Nyx are when there's a lot of disables, and they've got a bunch of them, a bunch of stuns. And his regen, you know, it might be 3 per second, but that's not helpful if you lose it all at once. So already the hate coming out for you, already forced to use. And I think they're noticing a bit of lag here. Yeah, game's not exactly these servers, man. SEA servers are rough. Very rough. Well, let's see. Execration, you already playing very out front. I mean, the Shadow Shaman, the Dazzle.
First blood.
Oh my god, I suck. Apologies, I missed the first blood. That was the first one of the day, so I don't feel so bad. But Winter going down in the bottom lane. And SXO looks like he's taking a lot of hits underneath the tower. Just trying to get these last hits here, but Sharky will be able to heal him up in a little bit once he has wave. Poison Touch was picked up, and in the mid lane, it looks like they're interested in trying to get a kill on Ysera. Has put one level in chains, held his second. Let's see where he goes with this. He is a bit behind here in CS, actually surprisingly behind. 10 CS for the Puck, and only 3 for the Ember Spirit. So this lane's certainly going the way of Execration, and they get the first blood as well, so they're off to a good start here. We'll see if it's going to be enough. Spam coming out, just trying to nuke down Ember. Has he put a second? And he's going Flame Guard. I think against Puck, Flame Guard is a bit better. Basically, if you catch him in the change, his HP is low enough where a Flame Guard might be enough to just like kill him with a couple right clicks. So. Sarah moves on A. That's what I'm talking about. Look how much damage he's taking. Finally jaunts away. Gets out of here. Bottling back up. Has to use all of his regen on this. So you do have to be very, very careful. Does grab a level in the Slight as well to make sure you can actually catch him with the Searing Chains, because at this point Puck's not going to let him do that again. Not going to let him run out to him. So he is going to have to really commit a little bit more to that. Fox has been quiet thus far. Not gotten the creeps of his choice. This camp being blocked up here, extremely obnoxious for him, and this one as well. So, not getting anything too useful at this point. I'm just gonna have to wait for the creeps to spawn. And he does get a Hellbear Smasher. That's pretty good. In the top lane though, he needs to pop the Carapace very soon. There he goes, right at the last moment. And Naga Siren again. They get a solo kill on Winter. He needs to stop letting this happen. It's time to go to the jungle, buddy. I think you've worn out your welcome in that lane. They're not going to let you live down there. And there's the Flame Guard running up. AA can't get caught. He does get caught by the chains. He needs to be careful. Actually, some counter move potential is definitely available here. And it looks like they're moving in on you. In the top lane, TP up by Winter. I think he has decided it's time to abandon this bottom lane, and rightfully so. No levels in illusions, actually. Interesting build from Ninja Boogie. That's why they're getting these pickoffs. 2 levels in Insnare. This is not usually what we see from the carrying Naga, but it's gotten them 2 kills, so you can't complain. And now Orange have decided it's time to put on the pressure that I was talking about through the entire draft. Just look. They can just mow down these towers without a problem. They can clear the creeps without a problem between Ether Shock and Shadow Wave. Pretty easy for them to do that. Down it goes. Traded for a tower of their own. Fox and company able to grab that one. Ember Spirit has bottled up a double damage rune. This could be what he needs. Oh god, I got the hiccups now. Could be what he needs to actually get a kill in this lane.
Radiant
In the
structures
meanwhile,
are fortified.
top lane tower.
Dire's
Orange
bottom
isn't
tower
stopping.
is under attack. Radiant's top tower
Can't
is
stop,
under
won't
attack.
stop. Want to mow down more towers. And now finally, it looks like they might be thinking about backing up. As there's a couple heroes missing from the map. Vengeful Spirit as well as the Chen. So they want to make sure they don't get killed by them rotating through this little crack here. And if they got wrapped around like right here, that would be a pretty huge disaster. Not really something they can deal with at this point before the Luna is level 6. Once the Luna is level 6, this is much less of an issue. But now, Execration, seeing that they're backing off the tower, want to catch somebody. Uh-oh, Sharky, I think you're going to walk right into them. No, they miss him. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Now they're going to have to walk all the long way around. I think they're going to find Insidious C. Again, they stop right short. They know that this is getting pulled now. And here we go. They're going to try to initiate. Out comes the stun. Can they get the stomp? He needs to run. No, they don't get the stomp, so they're not able to secure the kill. Now Luna is rotating over, and they are in a heap of trouble. Way behind enemy lines. AA's here as well. Still in the level 6. There's the coil, but Ysera's here. He's turned this one into a trap. And now, wow, AA goes forward. Impale goes through as well. And a test of faith. Maximum damage. Takes him down. Ysera gets stunned as well. Trying to pop off the Sleight of Fist. There's the Searing Chance. Can they get one? A nice grave. Down goes Fox. Winter is able to snag him up now. AA gonna fall as well. 3-2. Back and forth. Trading kills here in the top lane. Insidious C snags another one. 3-3. They tied up. And a buyback from the puck. He comes back in, and is it going to be enough? Oh my god. I think he has found himself a little bit too deep. Is he really going to? Nope. Nope, he's not going to make it out. So 4 for 3. Orange taking advantage of this one. And that might be the little kick in the butt they needed to get things moving along here. Trading back and forth, but definitely they come out ahead on that one. Although the Naga still is just farming away here. And actually is 1,800 gold. 32 last hits. Coupled with that 1 kill and 1 assist has netted her quite a wide margin. She does have the Basilius. Give her a little bit of extra HP regen. They don't have a CM or anything. She doesn't have a bottle. So you need to make sure you always have mana for that Riptide. So that's why she's picked up the Basilius. Still has Song of the Silent available as an escape. But now her tower's getting pushed in. How does she react to this? I think you just keep farming. I think you just keep farming if you're the Naga. You don't stop until you at least have a Radiance, and then maybe you participate a little bit in the fights, but you don't even want to because it's just, it helps, but it doesn't do that much. There's the 2-man coil. They need to move in. They don't want to set up a really big impale for you. They managed to do so. Winter, the ult sails through. There's the stun. Shallow Grave on the Luna. Keep her alive for the moment. BGO1, he's on the run. Nope, he's just going to be fine. Nyx is the only one to go down here. Nature's Prophet pinging that one off with the ultimate. And Ysera and Ninja Boogie facing off in the bottom lane. Ysera not involved in that fight. Don't think there's really a way you can kill Ninja Boogie here with Song of the Siren available, but maybe if you get some low enough, he certainly needs to go. I think he's just going to burn him down. There's the Ensnare. Oh, pops the Spirits! He used it way too early. He's the Song. No, the Flame Guard damage is enough. Wow, expertly maneuvered there by Ysera. Picks off Ninja Boogie. Definitely not something that he wants to let happen. I don't think he anticipated that he was willing to stack all the spirits like that to get the kill. So each individual instance of those actually gives you 150 damage. So he was able to burst through him extremely easily, and the Song was just way too freaking late, and the Flame Guard burned him down to the ground. Nice play by Ysera.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I like this. This build's kind of cool, actually, because he still has a lot of levels in Searing Chains, or Flight of Fist rather, so he still has a lot of the burst damage from that, but he also has put a bunch of levels in Flame Guard for the AoE damage, so this is a really neat little build. Not sure it's like optimal, but it maximizes his damage, which in lane is good against the puck. Really just enough to keep her in there so you can get a Sleight of Fist off is a ton, and then with the Flame Guard burning as well, it seems to be working out for him. I mean, he's 2-0, doesn't have a ton of CS, but he's been fairly active on the map, so that's pretty much the reason for that. AA going to be building towards a Blink Dagger, I think. And Orange, I'm a little surprised we haven't seen them group up and sort of just push down these tier 1s. I think it's pretty easy for them at this point, to be honest. So I'd expect for them to sort of group up soon. My biggest problem with this in this game so far is, what has this Chen actually done? Not that much. I mean, he doesn't really help against push. He really just like pushes himself, so I don't know, it's kind of sketchy. He didn't really have any great lane ganks. This is a stylish Nyx Assassin. I want to take a minute to admire this when we have a moment. Very nice Skydic Carapace. Reflects that damage right on him. Smoked up. Orange quite a bit away. Look at this thing. This sexy looking Nyx. Very nice. That's digging as well. I always like admiring the hats. Just the little things, you know? It's the little things in Dota. They're still smoked up, rotating around. Might has picked up for Winter. So he's going to be continuing his rate of farm here. Smoked up in the mid lane is the Puck. Does he have anyone with him? No, it's just the Puck. So I think he's looking to hook up and get a kill here with the Nyx Assassin. The Vendetta is available, so they've got the damage for that. On the other side of things, Insidious Sea is also smoked up. Now level 7 for the Luna, so that means that Eclipse is available. There's the Hex. They want to move forward. Spike Carapace, very nice. Impale turns it around. They weren't expecting the Puck. He gets bursted down. That one gets turned on its head rather quickly. Dream Coil is still available here, but Puck doesn't really want to coil. Oh my god, Al. Definitely does not want to coil someone that can do that to him with like one hit. Sal pops out here. So still 4 kills to 6. Taking a quick look at the gold graph, quite even. XP looks very similar. And fairly large chunk of orange heroes in the middle. In terms of the net worth, Naga's still on top, unsurprisingly. Working towards that Sacred Relic, 3,000 gold in the bank. So only 800 gold away. So that's fairly good. I mean, not amazing timing. Nope, they push back Sharky. He gets blown up. And that is unfortunately what happens occasionally, but now with all those abilities used, is this going to be Orange's opportunity to go in? They think it is. You already uses the Spike Carapace, caught, chains, brought down by the Shadow Shaman. In comes the Centaur. Puck trying to push them back with the Orb. Winter, the only one taking the brunt of that damage now. SXO pushing forward, already has himself a Morbid Mask.
Are fortified.
He's got the ultimate ready, and I think Orange are okay with a fight here. They're going to be ready to go if Execration really want to push it in, but they need to be very careful with how they do this. Flame Guard Pop going to avoid the damage from the magical missile. Down goes the tower. They're going to move forward. He gets 2 chains, stacks on the spirits. Down he goes, gets 1. Is he going to get another? I think yes, he is. Double kill for Ysera. He is an expert of using these spirits. He doesn't really use them for TPing. He uses them for killing people. He uses them for slaying, and I totally approve. He just wants to keep knocking them down. Picks himself up a drum, and with those 2 heroes down, it clears the way for Luna here to just move forward to the next tower, take down another one. He used the Sleight of Fist to avoid the Impale, and I have to say, I think this Orange team is just on top of their game a bit more than Execration. They seem to have a bit higher skill advantage. I mean, there's just been some amazing plays so far from Orange Esports. Well, Chen has picked himself up a mech, but what does this do when all of your towers are dying? They just push down, no problem, in the middle lane. Get 2 towers basically for free. Naga still doesn't have the Radiance, which is definitely a problem. Question basically becomes, is this Naga going to be strong enough to win them the game? Because at this point, everyone else is basically losing. Puck almost has his Blink Dagger, which could be a big difference in these fights. Could change the way that initiations actually happen. I mean, the thing is that Orb, it's so slow that you can actually position yourself around it and make it so that if he comes in, it's not that bad. Blink Dagger, you don't really get that option. He can come in and, oh my god, the burn. He can just blink himself in, drop the coil, drop the silence, and then Orb, hit a couple people, and get out as well. And AA actually going to get sent home. And, oh, how clever is that? That's cute. They've clearly practiced that before. He gets sent home, Orb's back in. Picks up his Blink Dagger while he's there. I like that. That's cute. Things like that make me smile. And they're going to take down this bottom tier 1 without a problem. And a couple TPs coming forward here.
Radiant's bottom tower is Radiant's bottom tower
does not have a lot of remnants at the moment. No, up to 2. They immediately smoke up, but it's just way too late. I mean, they're gone, man. They have left. Elvis has left the building. The tower is dead. They're gone. Luna is already back to farming the jungle. Has picked up just the mask. This is kind of interesting. Normally you see them finish the Helm of the Dominator. I'm not sure if it's better or not, because if you get the Helm of the Dominator, you get free Ancient stacking, which is a pretty big deal for Luna. And, you know, they also have the Ember Spirit, who's extremely good at... Speaking of Ember Spirit, they're moving on him. Is he going to go down here? The Dazzle's in the back. I'm not sure they're going to be able to kill him. They do have the Shallow Grave whenever they feel like it. The Hand of God comes through, but now the Luna is on the run. They're charging forward. They've used the drum charge. They're going to be looking for another couple of kills. Easy kill. Take them down. They're going to take BGO1 as well. Triple kill for SX. Oh, this looks like it might be a quick one for Orange Esports, as Execration just can't find anything. They can't find any room. This Chen has done nothing for them. I mean, sometimes you lose in the draft, and this might be one of them. This pick is really killing them. They can't push down, they can't group up to push, because they can't push into the Luna, they can't push into the Ember Spirit, they can't push into any of these heroes, except maybe the Nature's Prophet, but he's been all split pushing the entire time. Meanwhile, top tower dies to creeps, and they're pushing forward onto the racks. Meanwhile, this Naga still farming away, still 500 gold away from being able to get the Radiance, because they haven't really gotten any towers. Puck moving through, is he going to move forward here? No. Stun used on Ysera, they're stacking him on there, but still the Dazzle actually does not have enough mana at this point to actually save anyone. So this is a bit of an issue. They need to get him some mana. There we go. Now he's got enough mana for the Grave. XXO taking a lot of damage. Still not under threat of dying. Still no Grave used. Very patient, and they deny the tower. That's a huge thing, though. I mean, now these Raxes are exposed, can die at any moment, and they don't lose the tier 2 because Naga actually really sucks at actually killing towers without 4 levels in illusions, which just isn't quite there yet. You need a lot of time. Looks like this tower is going to go down in the end of the catapult, and he needs to get a deny off on it. Nope.
Dire's bottom tower.
And now here is the Radiance. 15 minutes. Not a bad time for sure. Certainly not where you really want it to be, which is around like 13 minutes, but a couple minutes. Considering that they haven't gotten any towers really to speak of, not too bad. So now it's going to be up to Ninja Boogie to keep these lanes pushed out to a point where it's impossible for Orange to try to push back in. The problem is that Orange can just 5-man and just push down the lane. And Naga can keep the lanes as pushed out as she wants, but if they just charge down, her illusions are great and everything, but she can't actually stop them from just 5-manning down the lane. She can just stop like just Nature's Prophet from pushing it down just by sending a couple illusions in with the Radiance, get the Rip tied off, and it pushes it back. But if they form up, not so much. Not going to really help. And that's a BKB done for Luna.
Is under attack.
This is a huge issue. They've got nothing to kill this Luna if this BKB comes out, which it is. They have literal nothing to kill her now. They have no physical damage. Naga has no physical damage at this point. 140 is not nearly enough. Chen certainly doesn't have any. Vengeful Spirit doesn't have any. Puck certainly doesn't have any. So I think this Luna is just going to roll on them. Like, they're probably going to take a fight here. Maybe, if it's in the mid lane, maybe they get the racks. And then they're just going to take Roshan and do it all over again. Ember looks like... I mean, I guess he could be going for Shadow Blade. It's actually kind of good on this hero. Because if you Sleight of Fist out of Shadow Blade, I'm pretty sure it gives you the damage for, like, every single hit. Which is just kind of absurd, to be honest. And I like the way Ysera does this. He always puts 1 in the back and then stacks 2 in the front when he wants to go forward. But he always leaves himself an escape path. Sun comes out. Stomp misses. Ysera putting who? Puck damage. But the wards are down. They're just nailing the tower here. And they're going to song. This is their chance at an initiation. But there's a BKB on the Luna. Can she get it off in time? And they just song and back off. That is not the correct way to use song. They're just all going to die now. Luna moving forward. You need to do something off of this song. Otherwise, it just doesn't do anything. They didn't set up anything. They didn't set up a Puck initiation. Now, he moves forward. But he's sheeped up. He's hexed. He's going to go down. Double kill for SXO. Still has not even popped his BKB. And down goes the Rex. I don't think there's anything Execration can do. I think this one, got to chalk it up to a draft loss. Down goes the Rax at 18 minutes. And there's just not even any sort of resistance in the tank for them. They're going to wrap around. They're going to smartly take a second Rax. They know that. They haven't used the Luna ult. They haven't used the BKB. What's stopping them? Well, the creeps are very far away, so that's a bit of an issue. So they are actually going to pull back out of here. Unfortunately, these creeps were not even in the realm of in the base, so they don't quite have enough damage to actually kill the tower. Mechanism again for Winter. This build is really neat. I kind of like this. Doesn't have phase boots yet, but it doesn't really seem to be hurting them. Getting the fast mech is definitely a priority since they were grouping up. Gives you a lot more effective HP, obviously, the more people you heal, so prioritizing that was probably a smart idea. Blink Dagger up now for Insidious. This is the big item for the Shadow Shaman. This is the reason why he is just so goddamn popular. Once you get that, you can just initiate so well. I think he is getting is he getting a Shadow Blade? I think this will be the first time in a competitive game I'll see one, but I'm pretty sure it stacks all of the hits. So, we'll see. he does actually get that. Nope, just a Battle Fury. Lame.
Dire's top
Maybe I'm
tower
wrong.
is under
Someone in the chat
attack.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it hits on all of them. So here it goes. Ninja Boogie against the world. Can he do it? He's got BOTs. And you know, I'm usually optimistic for the Naga, but this is the problem. Like, this lane gonna get pushed out, but now they're just gonna 5-man down top. Not sure it's enough. Hard game. Cloak picked up for Nyx. I like this a lot. I mean, tons of magic damage on the other side. Unfortunately, there's a lot of physical damage too because of the Ember and the Luna. This is just a very well-rounded team, and they weave up. They're gonna go here. They are not stopping. There's another creep wave right behind them. The Necros are coming off cooldown in just a couple of seconds. And here we go. I think they're going to come right in with the next creep wave. The weave, unfortunately, has ran out, almost. Oh, this is actually right at the beginning of the weave. Very smart. Now they're moving up. Here's the song. They have to make something happen. They're going to clear out the wards. This is a good strategy. This helps quite a bit. Is this going to be enough to push them back? I don't know. This Luna is so big, he might just be able to charge up. Impale going to miss, not hitting anyone. Puck sailing the puck through, or the orb through. Winter. Shallow Grave use. Well, they're pushed back for the moment. Now I think they just wait for another creep wave, and now they send the Necro Books up instead. They have so many angles of attack. Denominator picked up. And ulti sailing through, pushes them all back. Hand of God has to be used. Now they're committing to the tower. Ensnare, use. Ember Spirit, dealing out the damage as much as possible. Puck is going to come through. Oh, randomly this... Oh, this is what we're waiting for. Oh, they have nothing to do with the Eclipse. They all die. Puck is caught by the chains. He goes down. Another Rax falls, all for the cost of a Shadow Shaman. I'd call that a bargain. I'd pick that up at Walmart any day of the week. 1 Rax for a Shadow Shaman. They also pick up 2 heroes as well. Again, the Chen dies. All he has is the healing. Doesn't even get the mech off, and immediately they move their way towards the Roche pit. They want to get this Roche. It really just solidifies their win. Unfortunately, Ysera is going to die on the backside, but I'm not really sure why he was still there, but sometimes things happen. But 2 Rax is down now at 21 minutes. And I don't see it getting any better for Execration. Things are getting rough now for Execration, as it's 18-7. The gold lead, I'm sure, is monstrous. Yes, it is 18,000. The net XP is just as bad as well, and the Naga is leading the way. But unfortunately, when you have 10,000 of gold that is not exactly involved in the fight, it doesn't really count as 10,000 gold. So it's definitely not as effective at this point in the game. Needs way more time. Now the Aegis is up for SXO, excuse me. Battle Fury now finished for the Ember Spirit, and he is going to walk down bottom. And I think it's time. The death push is here. Orange's last push into the base, and they did the right thing. I mean, I think songing to kill these wards is probably the best thing they can do, because it does take away a lot of damage. But unfortunately, when you're so far behind, it's not just the wards that are killing you. It's the BKB Luna that has a level 2 Eclipse that's killing you. That's going to be off cooldown by the time they make it all the way back over to the base. So, definitely on board with Orange's plan here. And I really, this Chen is terrible from if you're behind. Like, this is awful. It's just not working at all. Condolences to this Chen player. I feel bad for him. He probably feels so useless. Just like wandering around. Help, please. Hope you guys are enjoying that Naga song. That's in tribute for Arteezy performing at Starladder. Best of luck to EG. As an American, I am a bit of an EG fanboy, but I also just really like the players, so that's my tribute to Arteezy. They're moving forward again. They knock down the tower. And easy tower, easy life, no resistance at all. The Ember Spirit not even here at this point, pushing in the mid lane as well. And here we go. Wards dropped. Are they going to pop the song again? Yes, they are. Move forward, kill the wards. I really think this is the right choice. It doesn't seem like a lot. They're going to get the Necro Books here too, maybe. Nope, they're afraid. Ember Spirit, though! He moves forward. There's the BKB. The Eclipse. It's killing them all. They're all going to die. There's no way they can fight this. You is the only one left alive. There's the Shallow Ray. Still no one down for Orange Esports. They kill 4. Triple kill for Ysera. Buyback for the puck, but I don't think it's going to be enough. It is far too late. The Naga's hiding in the base. AA is afraid to go near them. He tosses out the orb. They're like, alright, good luck with that, buddy. They're going to knock down the racks. They're going to take the Mega Creeps, and with it is going to be the game and the series for Orange Esports. And you know, Execration, they got one in the first game. They got the first game of the series, but it just wasn't able to happen from there on out. They did a great job in the first one. Great little push strat. But unfortunately, Orange Esports, I think, just outclassed them through Game 2, outclassed them through the draft in Game 3. And there finally is the GG called out by Fox. And with that, the day is in the books. The match is in the books. Orange Esports wins 2-1. And I hope no one canceled that GG. Oh god, someone did. It's alright, the throne's gonna die anyway. I'm What Is Hip. You guys are watching the inaugural here on Beyond the Summit. You can find more from me at What Is Hip TV and at highground.tv, my new casting project with Coddle Guy and Vaughn. Appreciate if you guys check that out. Thank you as always to Beyond the Summit for having me. As Jesus Christ, Ysera is just going ham. But the throne is dying. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Thank you for tuning into this. And I know there's a lot of other games going on, but I hope you guys have enjoyed some SEA Dota. So, Orange Esports, they take it in 3. Like I said, just amazing play from them through the whole series. And I hope you guys will join us next time here for the inaugural. But until then, go check out Beyond the Summit on Star Ladder. Live from Kiev, I'm What Is Hip. See you later.